Hey, peace, world. Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. Um, man, I caught I've been doing updates on a lot of random TV shows, television series, and Snowfall right now is it's one of the better ones out there. It's one of my favorite ones. Um, Rough episode this week, man. If you had family, if if you were coming of age in the late 80s, maybe through the early 90s, I guess, maybe even through the mid 90s, um this episode this week might have man, it hit home. I mean, the community lost and was losing a lot of people, a lot of good people, who struggled with addiction and succumbed to, the powerful addictive nature of crack cocaine. And for this episode right here, for Andre's daughter Melody to just lose it. Nobody was home when I was watching it. I was watching it on demand, but she just bugged out and appears to be really just going downhill altogether. On the cusp of being able to go away to go to Spelman, being accepted, to even go to Spelman. And so, Franklin looked at her like she was crazy when she was a couple of episodes ago, when she snorted some cocaine, some powder. And I guess that just foreshadowed that, she was, I don't know if party girl is even the right term, but, she's wilding a little bit. And she doesn't mind, dabbling in substances, drugs, hardcore drugs. So and that's a little unbelievable. I guess I better back that up. She isn't. I guess hell, she might be. Well, was she behind Franklin in school? I mean, she's like 17 or 18. Here I am nitpicking. That's what I do. But if she just graduating from high school, and she like 18, maybe 19. I don't know about you, but I wasn't into trying any street drugs that, had that type of reputation. But she's in a bigger city. I'm in a Midwest, a Midwest area. So I don't know. But they had to do what they had to do. Somebody had to be, somebody that somebody cared about had to be an addict for them to be able to accomplish what they wanted to do and driving home the reality of the situation. And I didn't see this one coming, but it just a harrowing episode, man. Like I said, I got family members. And I went through that, and the thing with Leon, and what's already happened to Wanda, and we've watched her decline, and how bad off she is at this point, and we kind of make the joke. She's kind of been a caricature of who she was when we first met Wanda, and now she's just a crackhead, in the neighborhood that we all laugh at. We've all been laughing at for 30 years. And, she's been tossed around figuratively in the script, throughout this season and last season when she became an addict. But like I said, nobody saw Melody, who had her whole life ahead of her. Nobody saw her going down this road And like I said, man, it really hit home tonight and really made me uncomfortable, man. And that's great TV, isn't it? Like I said, I don't think I said a word for like the last 40 minutes. And then I thought they really did an excellent job, man, because I thought she was gone. I thought she was, spoiler alert, I thought she was dead. Once the search for her led on for a couple of, through a couple of breaks, commercial breaks and whatnot. And then when he got the phone call, and the way the car looked, that Andre found and whatnot, I just really wasn't sure what was going on. So, police officer just stopped in the middle of the road here. But yeah, like I said, man, it just kind of hit home, kind of made me uncomfortable. And, then to close out the show, they check in with Reed and his wife, ex-wife, whatever she is, and she's trying to sell him on, let's leave, let's get away, you've done enough, and here's this government agent who is not even indirectly, I mean, he's directly sent this community, in distributing and supplying Franklin. He's single-handedly devastated, this community. And we all know that this is all based off of true stories and fact and whatnot. So like I said, man, it's kind of dirty. It's a dirty game. And just coupled with the fact earlier today on Undefeated on ESPN.com, on the Undefeated page, I read some story about a brother named Jason Wright that played at Northwestern and was in the NFL for a couple of years, and now he's a partner at a huge financial consultant agency or something. I don't know. Not Macintosh. I forget the name of it. Maybe I'll put it in the comment section or something. But he's a partner there now that he's left the NFL, and he's just published some story or published a study about how black wealth in the black community and how it lags behind other communities like tenfold. And I won't even go into it. Check it out for yourself. But just listening, just look. I say that to say, looking at the things that the factors and the forces that have impacted the community over the years. You didn't really know you were a target. Coming up through high school, getting out here into the world and whatnot, and kids that are getting out here into the world on a daily basis now, you just don't know all these things that you're fighting. And it's kind of some of the stuff that I've touched on in some of my other videos, some of my other topics, about some of the fake outrage and some of the constant outrage about some of the silly stuff that I see going on. And it's real issues out here to be cognizant of. And anyway, I'm just rambling at this point, man. Like I said, Snowfall continues to be a very good show, very well written, and just took a trip down memory lane this week. Looks like the next week's episode, it looks like a lot jumps off, and I think that might be the finale, the series finale, which is unfortunate. But anyway, man, let me get on out of here. Pay me no mind. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. 1